is Mona, communication differences between gender. Communication differences between gender, Mona.
We were sitting on the breakfast table and my husband said that he wants to eat cornflakes. I went into the kitchen to look for some and I could not find any. I came back, shook my head apologetically. He became angry and said, I called you from the market last night. You didn't tell me then. You don't care. And you're good for nothing. My heart sank listening to these harsh words. And I felt absolutely useless. These words, good for nothing, good for nothing, good for nothing, and good for nothing, echoed in my ears for days, sapping me of all of my self-confidence and motivation. Many a times we say these harsh words that hurt others. Words can hurt and words can heal. Men and women use words in different ways. The other day, me and my husband had a difference. And he said, sorry, let's move on. But I was not impressed because his words lacked sincerity. When I say sorry, I say it with feelings and sincerity. Verbal communication is the most important form of communication because words are powerful and they have the ability to evoke emotions. Verbal communication helps us to spread information, knowledge, and helps us to bond with one another. Now, how many of you here think women speak more than men? Okay. Now, according to research, they say that women speak 20,000 words in a day and men speak around 7,000. That's 13,000 more than men. Okay, and that's 3 times more. Okay, and research also say that women do better at linguistic ability than men. Now, what could be the reason behind it? Now, if you look at a newborn child, a child doesn't know anything about speaking, listening, or reading or writing. Now he learns everything by listening in the initial years. Now a mother needs to talk to the child to communicate with him and to bond with him. Now if you look at how a child learns his first words, is when the parents are saying ma ma or da da, and that's what the child repeats. Now women have better linguistic ability is because there is no other way to communicate with a child. Speaking is the only way to communicate with a child, and that's the reason why women have better linguistic ability. Now, men and women communicate in different ways. Now, if you say, why should we communicate? I ask my husband often, how was your day in office? And he would say, okay, nothing much. And once he asked me that question, and it took him 3 hours to find that answer. And after that, he's not asked me that question, or even if he asks me, he says, keep it short, keep it short. Now, men communicate to, they take it as a tool to solve problems. Whereas women want to share the events of their life so that they can get close to their partners. Now, how much to communicate? Now, men share the essential details, and many a time none is essential. And women are exploring their feelings when they talk, and they want somebody to listen to them and understand. Now, the third thing, listening. When you're listening, now, my friend Anvi tells me when she's expressing herself, her husband gets impatient and tells her, "Can you get to the point? What is the point?" Now, men are looking at solution, so they want to filter everything and reach to a solution. They get impatient. Whereas when women are listening, they're trying to find what is the feeling behind it. Women are more patient because you have to listen to the babble of a child, and you have to teach them speaking, listening, reading, and everything about communication. Men and women are different in communication due to gender differences. Men are more logical in communication, whereas women are better at emotional communication. And both are important. And many learn both to get better at them. Now, understanding the differences and the reasoning behind it really helps us to bridge the communication gap between men and women. Because the most cited reason in any divorce is communication breakdown. Words, the right word said at the right time with the right emotion can cure a heartbreak. And very aptly summed by Bee Gees in his famous song, "It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away." Thank you.
Very nice.